Hi, I'm Denise, and we're going to do some Hatha yoga today. So we're going to start with our breathing, and then I will be coming up to standing, and we'll go through our sun salutations. We'll do some standing poses, and then we'll come down and do some seated poses, and then I'll take you through that relaxation, which is like the best part of the whole practice. But we're going to start by just quieting our minds. So again, your choice is either to, sit on the floor or on the mat, or if it's more comfortable for you to sit in a chair with your feet flat. And before we get started, if you do have like a block, a yoga block, or if you want to grab some pillows or something that you may need, this would be a good time to do that. So we're going to just start by sitting tall. And again, just sitting how it's comfortable for you. You can sit easy pose, one leg can be out, both legs can be out. You can do a half lotus, full lotus, whatever is comfortable. Or again, you can choose just to sit on a chair. But I want you to lengthen and extend through your spine. So we're using our full respiratory system. So we're really going to breathe deep down to the lower lobes of our lungs, just not into the chest. And opening that chest, I want you to draw those shoulders back, and then I want you just to let them slide down your back like you're going to slide them into back pockets. And hands can either be in your lap or on your legs. And then either choosing to either look softly to a focal point or just softly closing your eyes. But we're going to do what is called the Ujjayi breath, victorious breath, creating a soft sound in the back of the throat. And as we go through this breath, I'm going to keep having you be aware of what's happening right here just to stop some of that chattering. So just sitting tall. Let's start with a cleansing breath. So we're going to just get rid of some tensions from the day, from the week, from the month. So take an inhale in and just sigh out. And then take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. And then I want you to exhale out through your nose and imagine that you're fogging up a window or a mirror and create a soft sound in the back of your throat. And keep your mouth closed and breathe with your nose. And just create that soft sound in the back of the throat. Be aware not to clench your teeth, jaw stays relaxed. And if you're familiar with this breath, know that you're creating the sound on the inhale and the exhales. So I want you to pull your mind to the rhythm of your breath. And remember that I want you to breathe deep, not short snatches. And just feel each in-breath, feel each out-breath. And feel the breath as it affects your body. And we stay sitting tall. And keep pulling your mind back to the breath. And just take a moment to gather yourself here. Just let your body land on the ground. Feel as you are grounded to the earth with your sit bones. And let your breath arrive in your body. And let your mind rest on your breath in your body, just here and now. And welcome the breath with a receptive belly. So be aware, don't suck your belly in and hold it tight. Your breath will gently unravel the tension it meets. Your breath will tenderly expand you inside. And keep pulling your mind back to the rhythm of your breath. Allow your breath to unwind you, unfurl you. And let yourself be opened by your breath. Allow your breath to rise and fall. Let it flow in and out of you on its own. Softening everything in its path. Expanding you. And know that you're bigger than you think you are. Listen to the in-breath and the out-breath. And then as you breathe, if you like, set an intention, and it can be further for your practice or maybe for the day. The forehead stays relaxed, the jaw stays relaxed. Breath is deep and smooth. And do one more full breath here. And then if you had your eyes closed, just slowly open them. And then we are going to come up onto our feet and we're going to go through our sun salutations. So moving through our sun salutations, sun salutation A, just to warm the body up, to loosen our limber, our joints and our spine. So you're going to stand tall at the top of your mat. Again, creating length so we're able to breathe fully and deeply, being aware of your posture, creating that plumb line from the center of your ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle. And being aware, do not lock your knees, keep softness in your joints at all time. Again, tuning into your body, being aware of what you are doing here at this moment, how you are treating yourself as we go through this practice. And always coming back to that breath and knowing that you can always just stop and stand and breathe and regroup at any time. With sun salutation A, we stand tall at the top of our mat. This is mountain pose, so we are just grounding ourselves to the earth. We're still breathing deep, expanding that rib cage and a soft gaze straight ahead. And then on your inhale, we're going to bring the arms up. We're going to lift the head up if you can and look to your thumbs. Exhale, we're going to hinge. We're going to fold forward. We're going to look to that navel. Inhale is going to lick you out to length and a half lift. Exhale, lining fingers with toes. We're stepping back to that plank, shoulders in line with your wrists. Exhale, slowly lowering. Know that you can modify knees to the floor. Inhale, we're going to push forward. Come on the tops of your feet and ankles. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders back and down. Exhale, come to your toes to lift your hips to down dog. Hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width. Now we're going to relax to the back of those legs, so those heels gently press down to the floor. They may not touch the floor, and that's okay. Just feel as you lengthen and open through the back of your body. Nice deep breaths, breathing with your nose. Use an exhale and relax and soften across your upper back. Jaw stays soft. And we're going to do one more breath here. And then as you inhale, we're stepping back to the top of your mat. So just work yourself forward and then look out, create length, soften your knees. Exhale, fold forward, look towards your navel. Inhale, press down through your toes, bring your body up, extend those arms up if you can. Lift your head, lift your thumbs. Exhale, release your arms. And remember, as we go through this practice, do what is comfortable for your body. So if I say if you can, if it doesn't feel comfortable, don't do it. Sun salutation A. Inhale, we bring the arms up. Exhale, we're folding forward. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, stepping back to that plank, and that same exhale lowers you. Knees can be down, elbows in. Inhale, pushing or sliding forward. Lift the chest, lift the head if you can, shoulders back. Exhale, coming to those toes, to that down dog. Again, let your head hang, your toes are the only thing you see. Press down through those fingers. Feel that your middle fingers point towards the top of your mat. Two more breaths here, tailbone drawing towards your heels. Now with your inhale, stepping back to the top of your mat, again looking out to create length, knees soft. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, press down through those toes, bringing your body up, lifting the head, looking up. Exhale, stand tall. Last sun salutation. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale is folding you forward. Inhale, look straight out. Exhale, stepping back, draw your belly up as you lower. Again, knees can be down, elbows should be in. Inhale, lift the chest, firm through your thighs, lifting. Exhale, come to your toes, lifting your hips, and breathe. And these breaths are deep and smooth. And feeling each in-breath, each out-breath. Building strength through that upper body as you lengthen through the back of your legs, as you lengthen through your back. And do one more breath. And then your inhale, again, brings you to the top of your mat to look out to create length. Exhale, fold forward. Press down through those toes. Inhale, bring your body up, extend your arms up. And exhale, come to standing. Now coming into a tree pose. And know that you can always use a chair, table, anything to help with your balance. If possible, we're going to bring that foot to the inner thigh. If that isn't comfortable, bring your foot low. Do not put it against your knee. And you also can start with your toes down on the floor. I'm going to start up high. I'm gently pressing my thigh into the bottom of my foot. My hands coming in prayer at the chest. Now as you are here, feeling that you are grounded to the earth, and play with the pose. Maybe you can extend the arms up. Maybe you want to bring the arms apart. Again, do what's comfortable for your body. Keep using your breath as your guide. It should always stay deep and smooth. Just a soft gaze straight ahead. Feel that your right knee points out to that right side wall. Again, working with your body. Be aware that you keep pressing your leg gently into your foot as your foot gently presses into your leg. So you're not shifting over into that left hip, your standing hip. That big toe presses down into the earth. The breath stays smooth and rhythmic. Now as you exhale, we're going to release. Spread those toes if you can. Really press down through that big toe, the fleshy part of it. And if the body will allow, bring that foot up. Again, it can be on the inner thigh, or it can be down on that lower leg or toes down. But again, don't push into your knee. Soft gaze straight ahead. Again, if you feel that your knee wants to point more forward, just play with your body and see if you can just slowly open, drawing that knee out. But just work with your body. And standing tall, you know, where again that you're not sinking down, but really lengthen. So draw a nice long straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head. Remember, those arms can always come up above your head. Now, what is your breath doing? Are you taking deep breaths? Have you gone back to short snatches? And as you exhale, you're going to release. Then we're going to come into a dancer pose. Again, this is another balancing pose, opening the front of the body as we strengthen the back side. We're going to inhale our left arm up. On your exhale, you're going to lift that right lower leg. If possible, we hold the inside of the foot. But do what's comfortable for you. The knee points down. Now you can be nice and tall, just lifting that foot out and up, or you can choose to bring your body parallel to the floor as you extend that leg out and up. So always remembering that this is your practice. This is something that you're doing for yourself here at this moment, and make the pose be comfortable for you. Keep coming back to that breath to quiet your mind. Just stopping the chattering, jaw staying soft, breath staying smooth and rhythmic. You can feel each breath as it moves through your body. Feel as that breath softly swirls in the back of your throat. And then with your exhale, we're going to release. Now we're going to inhale that right arm up. Exhale, we're going to lift that left lower leg up. Again, if possible, hold the inside of that foot. Again, bring yourself into whichever variation of the pose you like. Just being aware as you stand here, again, that you're not locking your standing knee. Keep softness in that joint. And as you breathe, as the body opens, maybe that back foot will lift out and up. Shoulders stay soft. Let go of the tension from your face. So as you look to your drishti, which is your focal point, keep moving your awareness throughout your body. And be aware not to get stuck in an area. Just soften what doesn't need to be tight. And do one more breath here. And then as you exhale, we're going to release. Now bring your feet hip width apart. We're going to come into a standing full head to knee. And again, being aware not to lock your joints. And keeping length in your spine, we're going to be hinging at our hip. So just look straight ahead, draw the shoulders back and down, come back to that breath, keep it deep, keep it soft in the back of your throat. Exhale, hinge at your hip. Hands can slide down the back of your legs. They can stay to your legs. They can rest to the floor. They can be on your feet. You can wrap fingers around toes. You can hold the opposite elbows. Just breathe, nice deep breaths. And with the inhale, keep extending and lengthening through your spine. And let your exhales hinge you ever so slightly deeper. Jaw staying soft. Again, be aware, don't lock your knees. Just feel as the back of your body slowly, gently opens here. Expanding that rib cage. And then with your inhale, we're going to look out and lengthen. Now exhale, hands to hips, press down through those big toes. And using those legs, so keep pushing through those toes to slowly bring your body up to standing as you inhale. So we're going to take a step, standing to the side. Your feet are about 3.5, 4 feet apart. We're going to come into a side angle pose. So we're going to turn that right foot 90, we're going to bend the knee, we're going to stack it right over the heel. And make sure that your knee always tracks with your second toe. And be aware that you just kind of let your body sink into this tailbone drawing down. You're just sinking down between the legs. Form either resting to the leg or hand can be on the floor, inside, outside, or on a block. We're going to inhale the arm up alongside the ear. You can always sweep that arm out if it's more comfortable. You can turn your head to look up or look to the side wall. And you're going to breathe full breaths. And that front knee is going to stay stacked over that heel. And the jaw stays soft. And as you breathe, create a nice long straight line. The outer edge of that back foot should really press down into the earth as you firm through that back leg. Breath is staying smooth and rhythmic. You can just feel that body slowly open, not to create pain. And do one more breath. And then with your inhale, slowly bring your body up. And then straightening your right foot, turn your left foot 90, stack that knee over the heel, line it with the second toe, and forearm can rest to the thigh. So you bring that right arm up over the ear. And feel that your torso, your chest is always facing outward to the side wall. Nice full deep breaths. Be aware that forearm on your thigh isn't like pressing way hard into that leg. And reach. So again, through time, you want to be able to bring that hand slowly down, and it can always rest on an object. Breath staying smooth and rhythmic, firming through that back thigh, outer edge drawing down into the earth. Then as you inhale, slowly bring your body up. Now just straighten your feet, walk them in a little closer maybe, and we're going to come into a full head to knee wide-legged pose. So standing nice and tall, taking an inhale, hinging, bring your hands flat to the floor. And then inhale, I want you to look out. Just create a little more length to your spine, and then exhale, hinge a little deeper, and see if your hands can walk back to align your wrists and your heels. Now let your head dangle. Move that weight from your heels towards your toes. Again, be aware not to lock your knees. Breathe full, deep, reviving breaths. Create a soft sound in the back of that throat if you can. Remember, you're trying to fog up a window or a mirror with your mouth closed, creating that soft sound. With your next inhale, I want you to look out to the horizon. Then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And inhale, slowly bring your body up. Now step your feet in just a little bit closer together. And turn your right foot 90, keeping your legs straight. Triangle pose, extending those arms out. I want you to shift your left hip out. As you hinge at your right hip, legs are going to stay straight. Don't let that front knee collapse in. Hand gently somewhere on the leg, not your knee. Left arm, if possible, straight up out of the shoulder, or rest down this side of your body. Now look up to that thumb if you can. Breathe, full breaths. Drop those top ribs down. Through time, that hand's gonna keep sliding down that leg, and know that it may start up on your thigh. Just work with your body. Jaw stays soft. You wanna feel that your upper body is staying right in line with that front leg. It's not pulling in front of the leg. So what is happening here? And do one more breath. And then as you inhale, pressing through your feet, bring your body up. Now straightening that right foot, turn your left foot 90. And shifting your right hip out, we're gonna hinge at that left hip. Hand gently rest somewhere on that leg. Right arm straight up out of the shoulder. Know that if it doesn't feel good, that arm can always rest to the side of your body. So always being aware of your body in each pose and modify the pose according to what your body is telling you. Breath is staying smooth and rhythmic. And just checking out what may feel different about this side of your body. How it's different from the side that you just came out of. And do one more breath. And then as you inhale, bring your body up. And then straightening your feet, I want you to sweep those arms behind you and lace your fingers. Palms together, and if that doesn't feel good, you can always hold those elbows. In a wide-legged pose, on your inhale, I want you to lift your chest and look up. Exhale, fold forward. And just let the hands gently fall towards the floor. If it doesn't feel good, rest the hands to your back. Again, you can choose to hold elbows. Hands to your back, slide those shoulders down your back towards your tailbone. Again, you should be breathing full deep breaths here and letting each breath carry you a little deeper. Do one more breath. And then on an inhale, look out to the horizon. And exhale, release your hands down to the floor. And just slowly walk your feet in a little closer to each other. And then bending those knees, just lower that tailbone down towards the floor. And have your arms be on the inside of your legs, palms coming together in prayer position. And we're gonna lengthen and extend. So be aware, don't round and to pull your ribs down. Really lengthen through that spine. Soft gaze straight ahead. Weight is even in your feet. And your feet can be slightly turned out. They don't need to be exactly straight. Just make sure your knees track with those second toes. Do one more breath here. Now with an exhale, bring your hands back to the floor. On your inhale, I want you to straighten those legs. Just lift those hips back up. Now straighten your feet again, bring them a little wider. And then I want you to pivot to the right. So you're turning your right foot 90, your back toes are going to point more towards the top of your mat. And your hands can stay on the floor right here. Or maybe you're able to bring those hands on your back, just holding the opposite elbows or forearms. Now let your upper body hang. Look to that back foot. Let your exhales take you deeper, extending down that leg. Stretch and lengthen through your spine with your inhales. And feel what is happening here. Be aware, you may need to bend that front knee, so those hands can always rest to the floor. Again, the lower body is active, upper body is soft. Hips are square, so that back hip should draw forward as you shift your front hip back. Now on an inhale, just look out to the horizon. And exhale your hands down your mat. And then I want you to turn to the opposite end of your mat. Just pivot yourself around. So your left foot is 90, your back foot, the toes kind of point towards the top of the mat. Legs are straight if possible. Again, hands can stay down on the floor or a block, or bring those hands to your back, holding those elbows or forearms. Now let your head hang and look to those back toes and breathe. And keep coming back to that breath. Feeling what's different here about this side of your body. Jaw stays soft. And do one more breath. And then as you inhale, I want you to look out to the horizon and bring your hands to the floor and then just stepping your feet together. So you step back to the top of your mat. And then letting your body hang as you exhale. Use an inhale and just slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Just feel as you roll up one vertebrae at a time as you inhale. And come back to staying at the top of your mat. We're going to do another balancing pose. So we're going to do a hand to toe pose. And hands can stay on your hips. Balancing on that left foot, we're going to bring our right knee up. Now you can choose to stay here. If possible, the first two fingers of the right hand are going to wrap around that large toe, the arm to the outside of that leg, so don't let your knee pull out at an angle. The knee can stay bent, or maybe extend that leg a little bit. Through time, know that you're going to extend it all the way out, but we stand tall. Hips are level, so we're not leaning back. We're not dropping the chest down. And soften through your forehead. Gaze is soft, the jaw stays relaxed. Feel as you are grounded to the earth with that standing foot. And know that if your foot or ankle becomes tired, uncomfortable, shake this out anytime that you need to. And then as you exhale, you're going to release. And then spread those toes on that right foot. Big toe, press it down. When you're ready, inhale, bring that left leg up. Don't lock your standing knee. Keep a little softness in the joint. Again, hips are level, shoulders are soft. Relax down your back and breathe. As you look to that focal point, just feel what's happening here, what's different about this side of your body. And then on your exhale, we're going to release. We're going to come into warrior one. So we're going to step our left foot back as you bend your right knee. Now again, be aware, don't tip your pelvic down. Gently tuck that tailbone, front of the hip bones, tilt up. Pressing through your back heel, arms coming up, hands apart or together. You can modify hands in prayer at your chest. We're going to lift the head, we're going to drop the shoulders down. Now press through that heel. As you press through that heel, see if you can sink a little deeper. Be aware that you're not popping your ribs out, that you're not arching your back. You're just nice and long. Tailbone again is gently tucked towards your heel, your back heel. And keep coming back to your breath, people. Again, we use the breath to quiet our mind. There's nothing outside of the four walls that you're in that you need to focus on at this time. What matters is right here, which is yourself. Just breathe. And as you exhale, releasing, and step back to the top of your mat. And bring your right foot back. About heel to heel alignment. Again, square those hips. Bend that knee, it stays stacked right over that heel. Gently tuck that tailbone. And bringing those arms up or modifying hands in prayer. Jaw is soft. Now feel what is happening here on this side of your body. Just tuning in. How does this side of your body feel different from the side that you just came out of? And what makes it different? Maybe it's tighter, maybe it's looser, weaker, stronger. So address what may arise and let it flow out with your breath. Don't get hung up on it. Don't get stuck in one area of your body. And do one more breath. And then as you exhale, we're going to pull those hands down. But now extending those arms on the same plane as your legs. I want you to open your back foot and hip. We're going to come into warrior two. And bending that left knee, you're going to look over the top of those left fingers. And we're not reaching or pulling towards that leg. And that back arm, it likes to lower down. So you want to hold it straight out. Know that you can always modify hands in prayer at your chest. Again, all of these poses should be comfortable for your body. Let your breath be your guide. It stays deep and smooth. And do one more breath. And as you exhale, just releasing those arms and straightening your left foot. Turn that right foot 90. You should always have a straight line from your front heel to your back arch. And level that back hip. So we're not holding that back hip up. Extend those arms. Same plane as your legs as you look over the top of those right fingers. And know that you can always look out to the side wall. Again, what is comfortable for your body here in this pose? Breath is staying smooth and rhythmic. Do one more breath. Then as you exhale, release your arms. And then straighten your feet and just walk those feet a little closer in, or just step them in a little closer. So they're just hip width apart. So we're going to do a thigh pose. So with your feet hip width apart, I want you to shift your hips back. So be aware, don't shift your pelvic area forward. You should be able to see your toes, and right now I can't see my toes. So I need to shift my hips back, and my knees are stacked right over my heels. Extending your arms out. Now don't round the back. Draw the scapulas in and slide them down your back. You can choose to stay here, and you're just going to lower down to whatever is comfortable for you. So pay attention to what your knees are telling you here. If your body will allow, lift those heels. Gently tuck your tailbone. Now come back to your breath. Again, it should be smooth and deep. Create that soft sound in the back of your throat. And feel as you build strength through your body. Get a nice deep breath, strengthening that respiratory system. Do one more breath. And then as you exhale, just slowly releasing your heels and bring yourself to standing. All right, now we're going to come down to sitting on our mat. And we're going to do a few seated poses. And we're going to start with a full head to knee pose. So your legs are extended out, your toes are pointing up. So imagine the bottoms of your feet pressing into a wall. And we sit tall, we're not rounding the back. Now on an exhale, and this may be a very small movement, you're going to hinge at your hip without wanting to pull the legs off of the floor. Again, looking to those toes, and remember, don't let your toes pull down towards the floor. They point towards the ceiling. Use your inhales to create length, draw the ribs up. Use your exhales to hinge a little deeper. Chest is open, drop those shoulders down. Jaw stays relaxed. Nice, full, deep breaths. Just feel as you lengthen through your hamstrings, through those glutes, possibly lengthening in that lower back area. We're going to do one more breath. And then on your inhale, bringing your body up. And then bringing your hands right alongside your hips if possible, palms into the mat. You can modify, bring your hands forward. We're going to come into a staff pose. You're going to make your spine be as straight as a rod. So we sit tall, we lift the chest, we drop the shoulders down, but now I want you to press your chin right into your chest. And this is going to help to get rid of some tightness through the muscles of your neck. And be aware as you press your chin in your chest, do not clench your teeth. So come back to what your breath is telling you. Keep it deep and smooth. And move your awareness throughout your whole body. You can feel the bottoms of your feet press into an imaginary wall. Toes pointing up. The hands gently press down into the earth. Do one more breath. Now on your inhale, we're going to lift the head. We're going to draw our heels towards the groin for a cobbler pose. And you can hold the feet together, just sitting nice and tall. And on any of these poses, sitting poses, if you're really tight in your lower back and you feel that you're always pulling down, you can either roll your mat up and sit on a mat, or if you have a block or a pillow, just sitting on something to lift those hips to create a little more length. But sitting nice and tall. Now, be aware, I don't want you to drop your chin down here. Just be looking straight ahead, but then just shift your eyes down towards the top of your mat. And sit nice and tall, chest open. And as you breathe, feel your exhales as they draw your knees. So with each exhale, see if you can draw your knees just a little bit closer towards the earth. But be aware that you're not creating pain, that you're not constricting your breath. And just feel each exhale opening your body a little deeper. You can tune in, how is this pose affecting your body? Is it comfortable? What's the rhythm of your breathing like? Is it deep and smooth? Has it gotten short and jerky? Do one more breath. And then on your inhale, just lifting your eyes to look out to the horizon. We're going to release those legs. We're going to come into a table. So we're going to bring our feet flat to the floor, hip width apart. Your fingers are going to point towards your toes, and your hands are about 6 inches away from your hips. Now, pressing down through those hands and your feet. If possible, you are going to lift your body up and let your head come back. Know that you may want to keep your hips down on the floor and just lift the chest. Don't pull the shoulders to your ears, slide them down your back. So either stay modified with your hips to your mat or lifting up. Now don't pull your knees in. You want to create a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. So be aware, if possible, not to let your hips sag a lot. Really press down through those heels. Jaw soft. One more breath here. And then with your exhale, slowly bringing your body down. So now we're going to lower down to our back, and we're going to do some inverted poses. And we are going to start with a modified bridge. So you're going to come to your back, feet are flat, again, heels in line with your sit bones, palms are flat to the floor. Taking an inhale as you press down through your feet. Imagine that you're standing on those feet. Lift those hips up. And see if you can draw a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. And we keep lifting the hips, and maybe you can walk those shoulders a little closer into each other. And that chest is going to come to your chin. And we're not flattening the back of your neck, so you should not feel pressure in your neck. Jaw staying relaxed. Keep coming back to that breath. And then on an exhale, we're going to slowly lower down to the back, and I just want you to stay flat on your back here and breathe. And as you breathe, just let your back like melt into the mat. And then we're going to come into a shoulder stand. So we're going to bring those legs straight up and know that you can be right here. This is a modified shoulder stand looking to your toes. Now if the body will allow, lift your hips and walk your hands up your back towards those shoulders, looking to your navel. And if you can, toes more straight to the ceiling versus pulling down towards your forehead. Looking to that navel. Again, that weight is centered across the top of your upper back towards those elbows. The breath is staying smooth and rhythmic. The jaw stays soft. You're going to relax your toes, your ankles, your legs. So letting go of tension that you may be holding. Just letting all that fresh blood come down and nourish the organs in that throat and head area. We're going to do one more breath. And then as you exhale, bending your knees, draw them down towards your chest. And then just slowly roll your spine down to the floor. Now opening through that throat and chest area, either bring your legs easy pose, half lotus, full lotus, or they can be extended straight out. But we're going to lift the chest up, and you can either be on your forearms, dropping your head back, or if possible, you rest the top of your head to the floor as your hands come to your legs. And again, one or both of your legs can be extended straight out. Again, work with your body. Breathe, keep lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Jaw stays soft. And on your exhale, tucking your chin to your chest, we're going to lower to our back. And then I want you to draw your knees into your chest and just be here and breathe deep. Extend the arms out like airplane wings. Let your legs lower towards the right. You can, looking to the left. And then bring your body to center. And let those legs lower to the left. And if you can, look to the right and feel that the back of your shoulders and arms are against the floor. Just some natural breaths here, just nice deep breaths. Bringing your body to center, hands to your legs, either laying still or gently rocking side to side. And then bringing your body to center, we're coming into corpse pose, and feel free if you need to grab a blanket or throw a sweatshirt on or something. And then just pressing through those heels as you bring your legs down, stretching through those legs, and then just letting the feet and the legs fall away from each other. And bring your arms away from the body, palms up, and then softly close your eyes. And then take an inhale in through your nose, and sigh out. Take an inhale in, and sigh out. One more cleansing breath. Inhale in, and sighing out. And then just laying comfortably with your eyes softly closed. And just let the body breathe itself. Just natural, normal breaths. And just feel as your body settles into your mat. And begin to relax throughout your toes. And relax throughout the bottoms of your feet. And relax the calf muscles. And relax the hamstrings. And relax through the front of the thighs. Relax through the back of your hips. Relax through the lower back. Relax through the center of your back. And relax throughout your upper back. And relax through the upper arms. Relax through the forearms. And relax through the wrists and the fingers. And soften the inside of the stomach. And relax throughout your chest. And relax throughout your neck. And soften the scalp. And relax the forehead. And relax the eyes. And relax the jaw. Just let everything go. Feel as your body melts into your mat. And wiggle the fingers and toes to slowly awaken your body. And use the inhale and sweep your arms up alongside your head and just give yourself a nice big stretch for the day. And then draw your knees to your chest and bring your hands to your legs. And with your hands to your legs, gently rock your body side to side with your eyes closed. And then let your body fall to one side or the other, just keeping the eyes closed. And lay in a comfortable fetal position. And feel as your body relaxes into your mat. And then keep your eyes closed. Use your hands to walk yourself up to sitting so you're not pulling on your lower back. And just keeping your eyes closed, just come up to sitting comfortably. And take an inhale in through your nose and sigh out through your mouth, tensions you're still holding. The greatest good we can do for others is not to share our riches, but to reveal theirs. And slowly opening your eyes. And I end with namaste. And I hope you have a good day.